What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today is Halloween, and I can feel the sneeze coming. Typical. Just wanted to start filming and then something like that happens. But no, it's Halloween, and I've started off my day by doing the scariest thing imaginable, and that is adulting. I've just refilled my script. It cost me 1.5 times what I normally pay to get this particular fill in, so I'm just going to chalk that up to the barrier between this world and the other world being thin. And if they charge me the same amount next time, I have the last box I actually bought in the car here, so I can actually show them what I normally pay. I've also got my big old bag of tricks, the one that I did the haul video with. It's all, I mean, if you want to see how exactly this is packed, just go and watch that video. I basically repack this entire bag in that. There it is, it's going back there. I also ran into the supermarket. I had to get myself a water so I could take my tablets this morning. And so while I was in there, I also have got a little bag of treats for trick-or-treaters later this afternoon. It's 11:30, I've got an hour before I've got to pick up a friend, and then we're going out to another friend of ours. Don't worry, we're all making sure we're adhering to COVID guidelines. Of the 5 people that are going to be sort of involved in the D&D session is myself. My second vaccination is on the 3rd, so it's not that far away. 2 days after that, it's another person's. One of them's already double vaxxed. And I believe the other 2 are, if not double vaxxed, at least first vaxxed. I just don't have any idea when their second would be, if they haven't got it already. But I gotta go pick one of them up from the McDonald's all the way on the other side of town. Yeah. While I'm at it, Halloween is the last day of the month, so let's... Alright, so in total, as of the 29th, so as of 2 days ago, I didn't do anything yesterday, but as of 2 days ago, when you calculate all of my, I've got my little, where are we, over here, got all of my little numbers, right? When you calculate them all up, and I did use an actual calculator, get 111.85 kilometers. Now, I didn't walk on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I didn't walk on at least 12 days. And currently, today, we are at, let me just pull this up on my watch. We're currently at 2.31. I have calculated that if I'm able to get 13.15 kilometers today, that I will have achieved 125 for 125 kilometers for 1 foot forward. So we easily achieved the goal and then some for 100 Ks, which is awesome, because as far as adulting's concerned, the one thing scarier than actually having to function in society is mental health, and you know, particularly suicidal thoughts. So really glad that I was able to knock that out of the park, but also the fact that it's 111. Never mind the decimal points. It's 111 kilometers. A little bit freaky, because the last 2, bordering on 3 weeks now, every day or second day, as the universe decides, I have had at least one, if not two or more occurrences of seeing angel numbers. Kind of why I made a video about that earlier this month as well, because it was just getting to a point where I was like, no, I need to talk about this, because this seems to be like, and not only was it, you know, me being able to make content to do with like my witchcraft and paganism and all that sort of stuff, my spirituality, it also was an opportunity for me to actually be able to refresh myself on what the definitions were. Like just yesterday, I saw, or like early this morning, I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, right before I turned everything off and went to bed. And then 111 is the kilometer number for what I've currently done with, not including today, for 1 foot forward. At work, I keep seeing like 222 and 333 when it's getting closer to the end of the day. We're trying to feed the cat at around 6 o'clock, and so there's been times where it's like, he's getting a really vocal right now. What's the time? 5:55, and it's just kind of like, okay, obviously I'm doing something right, or something is going to happen for me, and I am really hopeful that that's afters. I'm really hopeful. Hopefully, I will find out late next month. If not, it'll be early December. Like first week sort of deal, December. I do already know if I get an offer. I do already know when I start. But if I can get the confirmation that I'm actually going late November, that will just be excellent, because then I can use pretty much all of the next sort of 2 months looking for somewhere to move to, because that will be the beginning of 2022 for me. It'll be goodbye Taree, hello Sydney for the next 3 years. So fingers crossed on that. I am going to go for a run. I kind of want to achieve that 13.15. I'm not gonna lie. If I can get 125, even if there's a little decimal point afterwards, if I can get that, I'm gonna be real happy. So I'm gonna go for a bit of a jog, and hopefully rack up some numbers, because I know pretty much the rest of the day there's not going to be a whole heap of moving, sort of like from 1 to 5 sort of thing. There's going to be a whole heap of movement, so if I can get a decent number before I head out, it'll make getting that 13.15 today a little bit easier. So I'm going to go do that. When you see me next, I'll probably be in cosplay, because that's sort of how I'm just going to arrive for D&D. But yeah, so you will see me in like 2 seconds. I will see you in like an hour and a half or something. So let's get to it. If we're honest with ourselves, we weren't expecting the actual footage to be taken once other people were around. This is a recurring thing, at least this year. But I will sort of give you guys the lowdown of how it went. So the first sort of 4 hours uninterrupted on D&D, I was in my cosplay. And had they not decided to take sort of the very first optional objective that comes up, it's not so much a side quest, it's just more of an optional objective that they can do within part 1. Had they not opted to do that, they would have been able to breeze through to part 2 out of a 4-part story, essentially. So there's a whole heap to explore once they actually get to the part 2, which is the town that they're heading to. So that's kind of cool. They're getting a lot of experience. They are all leveled up to level 2, got some extra abilities and stuff. Yeah, they also really enjoyed it. It was good. We only had one lot of, and by one lot I mean like we only had like 4 kids come by for trick-or-treating, and then by that point we sort of left the door open so that people could come and like knock and trick-or-treat and we'd be able to see them a little bit easier. I'm not sure if that or the quality of the candy we were giving out deterred them or not, but yeah, they didn't end up enjoying that too much, I don't think, because no one else came past afterwards. Even though we could see them moving up and down past the house also wasn't decorated, so it wasn't like people knew if it was a trick-or-treating house or not, I don't think. But hey, it means that there's a big bowl of snacks sitting there for next week when we all get together to continue playing D&D. It was around about that time that we all decided we would order pizza for dinner. I'm in my cosplay, you need to remember this, it's important, because when they delivered it, we decided to get it delivered. I was the one that answered the door in full Pizza Planet cosplay, and he handed me the pizza, and I'm just acting normal, like, this is how I always dress, what are you talking about? And he's looking at me like, what the hell? But great, it was good fun. I thoroughly enjoyed just being like, yeah, no, this is normal, don't freak out about it. And he's there handing pizza, you know, like wearing his hand out and his mask, he's handing it to me, and I've got my cap on and my shirt, pants, belt, the shoes, like I'm in full cosplay. And he was just like, this is weird, handing pizza to someone dressed like a pizza delivery person. It was a little bit funny. Everyone had a little bit of a giggle themselves as we were like discovering whose pizza was whose. Yeah, and then we ended up finishing off the little part of the cave we were in, and then they all decided that they would retreat back outside to make a camp, and sort of decided that we would end it there. But yeah, should be good fun. We're doing it next Saturday. Normally I would do a games night on a Friday, but we're doing D&D on a Saturday. So yeah. In learning combat, I think everybody fell victim to needing a saving throw in order to not bleed out and die. Everyone except for one character needed that. They were just, I don't know what they had been doing this week, manifesting good rolls all week, but they were just god tier in how they were rolling. Always were able to get over the armor classes of some of of any enemy they were fighting, consistently able to get fairly decent damage counts. All of their ability checks they were able to at least meet, if not completely blow out of the water. Yeah, it's definitely like you will be keeping an eye on you. And they are now, I think, like somewhere between 50 to 100 points ahead of everyone else. So it's paid off for them. They've also got, like, they're just rolling in money at the moment. They've got a whole heap of magical items that they can use. Yeah, it's good fun. So they're all thoroughly enjoying it. Where, like I said, next Saturday is round 2, session 2, where they will finish clearing out this bandit cave and then finally head on towards the town, where they will be able to progress the main storyline. The town is also where most of the side objectives come in, which, knowing the way they're playing, they're going to do all of those first. It just seems like they're doing the completionist route, wanting to make sure that they've got everything first, and I feel like doing the side quests and stuff that each of the NPCs will have will allow them to level up quite a bit. So yeah, be good fun. Other than that, that's pretty much my Halloween. I'm probably going to now put on a scary movie or something, I guess. Maybe some gothic horror movie. We'll see what's on Netflix, I think. Maybe. Might see if I can find I, Frankenstein, Priest or something. One of those fun ones like that. Sort of watch that, play a few mobile games, etc. That'll pretty much do me for tonight. Tomorrow I will be uploading my how to celebrate Samhain video, which will be more sort of the spiritual side of the holiday for me, because it is a pagan holiday. That's sort of the basis of Halloween. So that'll be tomorrow's video, considering that Samhain is officially the 1st of November. But as of sundown tonight, it's already dark, but as of sundown tonight, it's now Samhain. So yeah, I mean, that's why they call it All Hallows Eve and then All Saints Day. They're the same holiday, just the dark part and then the light part. But you do the dark part first. Because that's the way the Celts celebrated. They celebrated from sundown to sundown. So the day started for them with the darkness first. So that'll be tomorrow's video. If you enjoyed this one, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. If you enjoyed this one, give it a like. Smash that thumbs up button. You know you want to. Yeah. Until next time, guys. Keep your head screwed on.